maybe.
Try it. So I stand.
You do a rap.
For me, I'm in the shower.
Let's do a rap.
A rap.
Yeah. That's what happens when people borrow my microphone.
Okay, yeah. So, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Sheila. I think I'm happy to be here. And yeah, so I don't really know Jess that well, but I know it's her birthday. So I have something like really special that I've been saving, for someone special. So I have for Jess, I would like to give you my stand-up virginity. Happy birthday. And, that's kind of cheesy, I know. I'm sure lots of comedians have gotten up here and talked about their stand-up virginity. It's going to hurt a little bit, kind of shit. But, I mean, when you think about it, though, like stand-up virginity, it actually sounds like a compliment. Like you're saying something good about me. That's Sheila. She's a real stand-up virgin. Like I'm a good citizen, someone you should respect, even like emulate, But actually, I'm just a lazy fuck. So, speaking of fucking, I went to Catholic school. So, I had to be really creative, with my fucking. So, you don't get that much at a Catholic school, I mean, in my opinion. Excellent penmanship, a lost art of cursive is alive and well with me. I can turn plaid slutty in like 40 seconds. I'm out the front door before I hit the curb. Slut it up. I got that down. But really, the best thing I got is just like this intimate knowledge of every virginity loophole. No. Seriously. Every one of them, I know them at the back of my hand, right? Biblically. So, it wasn't real hard to come up with the virginity loopholes, though, because, the nuns were, like, really vague. They didn't give us the details when they talked about sex, It wasn't like Sister Mary, Margaret, frickin' Teddy, Roosevelt, whatever the fuck her name was. She was never like, okay, my little angels of God, my pure, sweet children, I have to tell you, thou shalt not allow a dick to enter your coochie, your mouth, or your anus, right? Like, it never got that clear. It just, so there was tons of wiggle room and gray area. And really, it's really easy to find the virginity loopholes because, they're holes. So I eventually did the right thing. I got married so I could, have a lot of sex without burning in hell. So that's good. I even married a man. So that's good, right? My mother's happy. She feels like some of her prayers about me were answered. I married a man from Wisconsin. Anybody from Wisconsin? No. Not surprising. I'm from New Jersey. Anyone from New Jersey? Woo! We're everywhere, right? So we had this wedding that's like the stereotypical Jersey wedding, I don't know if you've been to a Jersey wedding, but in my experience, they're all completely over the top, ridiculous events. And mine was no different, mine was like, if you think about, remember that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but you populate it with the cast of the Jersey Shore. Like, no shit, that's my wedding. My cousin Paulie, my cousin Dina, right? Fist pumping on the dance floor, many situations. And alcohol poisoning, right? That was that's just the bridal party. We caused quite a ruckus. So, but I remember when that show, The Jersey Shore, I remember that show came out and people were really pissed. Like, anyone from Jersey was pissed. The Italian Americans were like, this is stereotypical, this is not cool, you're really misrepresenting us. The people from down the shore, the natives, the Native American Jersey Shore. They were like, this is not us, you're misrepresenting us, So I was like, all right, I gotta check this out, because I'm into being judgmental. And I checked it out. And I was like, dude, the problem with this show is really nothing to do with stereotypes. The problem with this show is it's fucking spot on. Unbelievably spot on. So spot on, it should come with a trigger warning. When I watched it, I was completely traumatized. I was brought back to my youth, to like many drunken nights, like sweaty Guidos, like date rapes. That's probably not cool. I mean, I shouldn't call them Guidos. I don't fucking care. Well, actually, I do care about like some of them, because some of the Guidos are fucking hot. So, but really, that show, The Jersey Shore, it really like it epitomizes American culture. I mean, there's just so much fucking misogyny, right? I mean, it's a nasty world out there for women. I mean, ladies, you know what misogyny is, right? I mean, they hate us. They want to fuck us. Right? So, I hate you, but I will fuck you in every single way possible. In fact, some of those ways you would be sure would be impossible. Definitely, right? But, where there's a will, there's a way. To, like, nasal sodomy. But yeah, so some of you ladies seem a little skeptical, like maybe you don't think you've met that much misogyny in your life, or maybe misogyny isn't so closely tied to sexuality in our culture. So I want to invite you to visit this evening when you get home, Pornhub. Go to Google, type in Pornhub. Right? You will find a colorful world, right? I mean, of many, many interesting possibilities, right? I mean, it's really quite unbelievable. It'll be quite an education. I mean, especially for the public school ladies, you'll learn about some of those loopholes that I was talking about that maybe you didn't know about earlier, But really, if you go there, you'll see that you might think as a woman that like the best way to fuck a woman. You might sort of assume women maybe should be deferred to how to fuck a woman, right? But really, you'll see if you go there that women, ladies, our imaginations are like painfully lacking. And I emphasize painfully. But I mean, when it comes to how to fuck a lady, men really are very creative. I mean, how to like end a war, or give women reproductive freedom, that is like baffles them. They cannot. But how should we fuck this lady? Oh my God! And then a million answers. But I feel a little bit like a hypocrite, because I feel like I should tell you that I actually use hardcore degrading pornography, on like a regular basis. I mean, I find it really useful, like valuable even, I mean, medicinal. It's like medicinal. Because here's why. I mean, like current research shows that if you build new neural pathways, you can really ward off Alzheimer's, right? So, that shit is so novel. Like, I couldn't have figured that out without the guidance of the smut, I needed that help, So I think of, like, hardcore pornography as, like, building neural pathways that I couldn't get if I weren't, like, I don't know, like penetrated by the, Washington Monument while participating in the Nathan's hot dog contest eating covered in Crisco from head to toe. So like neural pathways everywhere. Amazing, right? So I just want to take a second and let you have that image. I'm having to do my part for warding off dementia. So yeah, but pornography, fuck, it's what we've got. It's become, sex education. It's it. You know, because sex education in our culture just sucks. It really does. It's terrible. Yes. But, you know, surprisingly, even though I went to Catholic school, I actually had a decent sex ed. Does that tell me I'm done?
Yeah.
I just got to fit. Can I go? Okay. But it's cleaning it up. Yeah, I had a decent sex ed teacher, even though I went to Catholic school. You know, Father Frank, I mean, he taught 4 years, all 4 years of high school, every year. I mean, he's probably still teaching it. He just loved teaching sex ed. And, you know, he was really into it and very thorough. So, you know, that was good. I learned a lot, you know. I mean, the boys learned more. The mandatory labs, hands-on work sessions. They got like a different education.
You got the light.
That was incredible for his time. We've completely outgrown the space as of tonight. I don't know if it's my birthday that's doing it. Is that why you guys came out? You don't know me at all, do you? You're like, no, I just heard there was funny people here. So get off the stage, woman, and get the funny people back up here. Listen, but there are more chairs in the dining room. If you want to bring them in and create a true fire hazard tonight, I mean, I don't even know what else to do right now. This is hilarious. Okay, all right. Again, guys, we did it. All right. You feel good?
Oh, yeah. I feel great.
Okay. Again, the sound guy is awesome. He comes out and does this.